Alright, let's see. I'm really hoping that mod that Flash suggested is as cool as it looks. We're gonna find out. Alright, my solar panels are up. Now I want to play with the... I guess I need to see what I'm gonna need. Stackable wind turbines, lantern. Oh, that's cool. Pole spotlights. See what that's all about. We'll start playing with stuff. Pole support, okay. First of all, enable creative mode just while I'm playing around. Oh yeah, I'm digging it. I really like that. Now I'm thinking, man, I want to replace this whole structure over here with that pole. I like that. That is, why is that not in the base game? That's what I don't understand. That looks really good. I mean, really good. Okay, let me replace that one on top of that and see how much light that gives off. I'm digging it. I like that. These pole support. What is that called again? Pole pillar. That is a pole support. What is that for exactly? You can put a pole on it. Guess I need to read the thing. That there for now. Then we have the stackable wind turbines. Give those a shot. I think that is the way things should be in the base game. That's pretty awesome. Oh wow, that gives me some ideas really. Instead of just having a blank scaffolding holding those solar panels up there, I could actually make a section of these guys. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. That actually would be awesome. That would kind of eliminate a lot of power issues as well. It would freaking look cool. Let me make sure I can put another pole on top of those. I don't see why I couldn't. Yeah, they put a hinge. Nice. Yeah, instead of just blank, boring scaffolding, I could make a section of this over here. Just a column of the... Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. That's just too awesome of an idea. I'll leave those there to generate some power while... Well, it doesn't matter. I'm in creative right now. This will be the third or fourth time I've redid this. And it's on stream that I legit made these and queued up all the parts and everything, so... Oh man, are you serious right now? I died. Okay, that was unfortunate. Okay, I don't want to really go down any further than that. Alright, so what I want to do... Oh man, I can't put it on there. Let's see, that sucks. See if I put an armor block on there, can I? Oh, maybe it's because of this. I just knocked that off of there. That's a peculiar problem. If I take everything out of it, will it disappear? Yes, okay. Okay, that was the issue. Okay, then we want to go... Okay, why are they not spinning? What did I do wrong here? Do I have to have a block on top of the rotor? Just do one. Okay, it's not spinning. Just test this and put one here and see if it spins. It does. Put it there. It does not spin. Interesting. So it doesn't spin if you put it on top of a piston? I mean a rotor? Let me try that. How's it going, Barrett? Let's give it a shot. No, it doesn't. That's... Well, that just blew my whole plan out of the water as to why I just dismantled all this. I had a whole solar array I just deleted that... Oh, that sucks. I was gonna make a column of these turbines rather than this blank scaffolding that I had before. It was just a big, long column of scaffolding in a solar array. And I had the sun tracking and all that on there. It doesn't appear that it's gonna work like I wanted it to. Yeah, see, I can attach it anywhere, like onto a normal block, and it spins. But if I try to attach it to this rotor, it will not spin. And I can even put that there and try to put it on top, and it doesn't spin there either, which doesn't make any sense to me. So if that's the case, Then I can't even use these for the column for the solar array. I just wanted something that looked better than this. Because this is usually how I build, you know, stuff like that. And it would look so much better to have a round column. But it's just because it looked cool. To have all my power on one thing, I wanted to have a column of wind turbines. And then my solar array that I had previously that tracked the sun all attached. And so I have all my power source here just in one convenient place. Because I moved everything out to give myself more clearance for the miner. So I had all this. I had the solar array was pretty dang high too. So, all right. So my question is now, can I use the column instead of the scaffolding just to have my solar array just for aesthetics? So what I need to do is put a hinge on it. Just put a block for now. Block there for now. Reassign everything. Yeah. Instead of having the rotor down here to, yeah, that's an idea too.
Meteor storm inbound.
Just have the rotor and everything higher instead of at the base here. Is that what you're saying? Just have the wind turbines underneath that. Let me see if this is even going to work. Excuse me. Always aim at sun. Okay, so the hinge on top is working, but the rotor is not. Did I remove that rotor lock? I did not. Try that again. Okay, so the column itself rotates. So at least I can make a solar array the old way that I had it, but just with the round columns because I think they look cool. I literally just got this mod installed. Okay, so let's do it the way you're talking about. I think you're saying make it a column of wind turbines and then putting the rotor on top and then having the solar array above it instead of this rotor on bottom. And it works the same. Yeah, let's try that. Because if that would work, man, that would just be cool. Let's just delete everything. We'll try it that way. But at the very least, at least I can make the solar array the way I had it, just with the metal, the round poles. That's a win as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Yeah, I know that there's spacing issues with turbines and everything, but I think this mod kind of eliminates that. It's not so much an issue. They're stackable. So I did notice, even though I had them so close to each other a second ago, that they were. Let me see if this is even gonna work. Sweet. And then I don't usually even mess with mods. I'll be honest with you. I usually just play a base vanilla game, and all I did was get some what I thought would be quality of life fixes. And this is really the first mod that I've downloaded that's really changed anything to this degree. Okay, what was I doing? We want a rotor. We got the hinge already, so let's go rotor. Let's go a few. Let me do it with the columns. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that because the solar panels can attach to those. So we'll go block. Yeah, I don't think the solar panels can attach to those. No, they're not going to be able to. It doesn't appear. Okay. Yeah. Like I suck at this game anyway, so I don't really need to be making anything any more complicated than it already is because I'm dumb. And like people sit here and, you know, try to coach me when I play and everything, but the thing is, I'm just, man, I just do it for fun. I'm not a highly technical person. Let's see, now I need a hinge there. But yeah, the mods that I downloaded, I'll let you know. Let's see. Edge Be Gone, build info, build vision, no HUD tooltips, projections to assembler, production quota, smarter suit, modular encounters. The high range ore detectors is a freaking godsend. I spent 6 hours looking for cobalt once. Easy block renaming, colorful icons, colorful HUD. The all scrap I think I'm taking out. I don't particularly like it. Sneaky Sounds is also a freaking awesome one, man. My eardrums don't get blown out using tools now. The auto refill bottles I think is messing with something. And the stackable wind turbines and the pole that went with that. That's it, man. I mean, basically just some real simple stuff. Well, see, I used to have a dude that I used to play. The only reason I bought this game several years ago is I had a guy that I used to stream and play games with like all the time and everything. Me and him had a falling out, but we were pretty hardcore into it. He had a server. He had all kinds of mods on it. And, man, we had a lot of fun with it and stuff and this, that, and the other, but I just started it back up because I've been playing Elden Ring for far too long. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright, well, I guess it would help if I would actually get to where I can see. Yeah, the thing that I don't like about the auto refill bottle, it's cool that it tops off or whatever, you know, in your inventory, but maybe I'm just not remembering it right. Okay, I can't see if that rotor's moving or not. No, it is, man. Look. Okay, that's the way to do it right there. If that's the way I wanted to do it, is just do the solar assembly on top instead of the way I was doing it. So problem solved. Cool. So I can do my funky, non-efficient wind turbine solar jank, you know, if I want. Cool.
Fuel critical.
Well, that solved that problem. I'm glad too. I'm digging it. Oh yeah, let me show you what it's doing. So correct me if I'm wrong. It used to, you could take your bottle and just throw it in that O2 generator and it would fill up. Or am I just not remembering things right? To see, it won't do it now. I have to go over here and hold down the F key. And the little bar on the left hand, bottom left of the screen goes. So it's filling it up from there. See, it's at 31%, but that's kind of annoying to have to sit here and just hold F. Yeah, I had ice in it and it used it all, I guess, to fill this. Where's the O2 tank? Okay, here's the small hydrogen tank, which I built. It's right above my head. It says that it's 3 bars. What I'm confused about is, didn't this used to tell me from this screen how much hydrogen was in there? Okay, that's a hydrogen tank and it's not doing anything. Yeah, see, it's 88.71%. That mod that I installed, you don't have to do all that. You can just hit it and go to control. And then you can mouse wheel up or down. Yeah, it's 88.7% full. But I would think that since it has gas in there, that I could just throw the bottle in there and would fill it. Yeah, I'm really having to get used to even having that. It really is useful. Oh, there's an option for that? Can I do it from the build vision? Let's see. Oh, it is off. So... Yep, there we go. Wow. It was that simple. See, before you'd have to go in here and scroll down and find the tank, which is right there. And see, there's, yeah. Yeah, I'm having to adjust actually being able to do that. That's super useful. I got a renamer in here too, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so now I can drop my bottle in there. Why is that not on by default, I wonder? Or maybe the mod disables it. I don't know. Like I said, this game's complicated enough for somebody like me to throw all this other stuff into it. Okay. Okay, I did that earlier. Maybe I need to look into that because I was naming my the batteries for my monitor and stuff. And I forgot I even had that mod.
Inventory.
So I guess I need to learn how to use it too. I built this ship. That's the best looking ship that I've built so far. If that tells you anything about my capabilities of creativity, I'm not very creative. Okay, so the renamer thing, let's see. I did all this manually. So for the block renamer thingy, how does that work? I should have probably read the instructions on these. I'm not seeing any other menu. Usually I would just click on everything individually and rename like the batteries and so forth. Like when I renamed these, that's what I did. The two lights. Let's see. Oh, the new naming. Okay, so basically what it does is you can do multiple renames at one time instead of having to do each individual block. Okay. But I thought that's what you did when you did groups. It's the same thing, no? Oop. Okay, let's reset name. You said prefix name? Okay, I got you. So, or I could just go ship offset light. I got you. Actually, I need to redo that. I did have all those into a group already to be able to turn them off down here on the toolbar. I guess it'll be alright. What, Biggin, what is up, man? I ain't seen you in forever. Just in here getting some pointers from Rockstar. I installed some mods that I'm so unfamiliar with and out of my element that I don't know how to use anything. As usual, just playing around, man. Got some stackable wind turbines and everything, which are cool as all get out. These round poles. No, I ain't been around it about 3 or 4 months. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why I put off playing Elden Ring for years, because I know how I am with Souls games. I picked it up and it's all I've been playing for like since March, and I have over 700 hours in it since March. Yeah. So I kind of bailed on everybody and just kind of disappeared, man. I feel bad. That's why I'm just not going to play any more From Software games. They're just too addictive for me. So you ain't been around, huh? Either, huh? Nah, bro, I ain't lying. I'll show you. Did you see that? Right there. And I played it today too, man. And that's since March. Yeah, that's why, man. I put off playing that game for a year. I had it in my library and everything because I pre-ordered it, but I knew how I was with Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne and all that. Man, I pick them up and I get consumed with them, and I finally just had to put the game down because it's like every free second of my day I'm playing that for really, really too long. 18,000 hours over 15 years. That's a lot of hours, Barack. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's at least spread out over some years. You got hooked on X-Plane? I never played that. I used to play World of Warcraft back in the day, man. I'm gonna tell you something. That's for somebody like me that has an addictive personality. I need to stay away from games like that. I loved WoW. I used to raid with my son. I tapped out on World of Warcraft back in the Wrath of the Lich King was my last expansion. After that, I had to bail. But I used to play a Warlock back in the OG classic days when Warlocks were very gimp. I played a Warlock and a Druid. Those were my two classes. They explained it's expensive. What is it, like a modular design? You have to buy planes? It's one of those type games. 18,000 hours. What was your favorite class? If you say hunter, I'm gonna scream. Bestial hunter, man, that was my jam. Ow, that was unnecessarily hard. Oh, you got the controller set up. Hey man, I was playing a game called Star Citizen there for a minute before I came to my senses and refunded that crap. And those guys spent a lot of money on those dual joystick setups and stuff. They spent a lot of money on those ships too. That's why I like playing a feral druid, is you could kind of do the roguelite DPS role if you wanted to, or you could tank a little bit. Actually, they got to where Druids made a valid off tank for raids. That's what I did. Then they made me switch to healing, which I hated. I don't know how things are now. I couldn't tell you. That was a while back. This will be the 4th time I've had to redo the solar panel setup. Not making it quite as big this time. There was a point in time where a lot of guilds wouldn't let you be feral druid, man, because well, something ain't right. Let's see, what did I do? But it was fun. I liked it. Mostly played it because of my son. He raided with me too. We played it together, and you know, it was a way to spend time with him and stuff and keep him out of trouble. Hey, I didn't use creative tools the last time. I really only fired this up to really mess with the wind turbine thing. I didn't really intend on getting in on a session. But I was like, why don't I just throw up a stream while I'm doing it? Why the heck not? You know? Let's see, Biggin says next week you'll be back on your PC. Well, cool, man. Here's what I'm doing. I don't know how to... Mr. X, man, I don't know how to pronounce the rest of your name. Mr. X, cool. Welcome. But yeah, Biggin, I'll be glad if you get back on your PC, man. What I'm doing here, in case Craig R and Logan and you want to join like we were doing, I'm experimenting with the dedicated server thing because I'm stupid and I can't like remember that Space Engineers doesn't use the cloud to save your game files. So whenever all the work that we put into those co-op maps, I had a hard drive failure and lost it then. And then I was moving things around on my drive that was Linux related, moving my drives around, forgot to back up my game save and lost that last time. But with the setting up this server, it's going to allow me to back up the whole folder onto a thumb drive. So I've got the folder and the torch server and everything on my desktop, so it was staring me right in the freaking face. And so if anything goes wrong, I'll have backup. And so I'm not going to ask somebody to join and put a lot of time and effort into building stuff and just lose the game file. That's happened to me twice, and it just sucks. Well, welcome, MC. Glad to see you. Scroll up, see what I've missed. Yeah, you know, I would really appreciate it. Are you on PC or console? All right, cool. Because I do not have it in console compatibility mode. Because I think some mods won't work with Xbox. I have it set up for 4 players because I'm hosting it on the PC that I'm playing from. I just wanted to see how it goes with 4 people and see how the performance is for somebody other than myself. I have a pretty beefy system, but you don't know. Me playing on my own server, it's really hard to judge performance, really. But you were hosting your own server. Well, see, the idea that I had before. Okay, so what kind of hardware did you have? How many slots did you have? And all that good stuff. Try to figure this out if this is even going to be feasible for me. Well, see, Space Engineers is kind of a intensive game to begin with. You had 16 slots. And I imagine you had some mods installed. You probably had did you have a PCU limit? Or, okay. Ooh. Okay, so I have a 3700X, RTX 3070 and 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4, and 2 SSDs. The thing is, man, I had a computer that was a 1700X, 32 gigs of RAM, SSD. It had a RX 570 or 580, I can't remember. One of the ATI cards. Good system. I gave it to my niece because she didn't have a computer, and I really wish I'd held on to it. Because it could have been just a dedicated rig for that, and I could have put like a really lightweight Linux distribution like Mint or something on there, and just Torch runs in Linux as well, and it had very low overhead. So I screwed myself, man, and now I'm down with 1 computer. Actually, I gave her 2 computers. I gave her one for her and one for her boyfriend, so I had 2 spare PCs that I could have done something with, and I gave them away to her. But it's my niece, you know what I mean? My family. That's why I'm trying to keep the mods very, very minimum. I'm trying to keep the overhead low, and like I can lower my resolution and just keep the slots. When you say it wouldn't start, what do you mean? It just, the dedicated server wouldn't load? Oh, I just have some very basic quality of life stuff. Real lightweight stuff. The edges be gone. Build info, build vision, projections to assembler, production quota, smarter suit, high range order detectors, easy block renaming, colorful icons, color HUD, all scrap, sneaky sounds, autofill bottles, and stackable wind turbines. Yeah, it's just real simple quality of life stuff. Nothing really big. But yeah, man, there was never any more than 3 or 4 people playing at one time, and so I figured 4 slots would get me started, and then if it really became a thing and people showed interest, I would probably look into maybe getting a dedicated server at some point. But that's going to require me to stream more often and try to build that community and everything, and make affiliate on Twitch or whatever, so I could use whatever donations or whatever to actually maintain the server, so I don't have to be out of pocket for it, if that makes any sense. But for right now, if I can get away with just doing it on my PC while I'm streaming and host and play with a few folks, then that's what I'll do. 58 minutes. No, I was just gonna throw the server up when I was streaming or whatever, trying to play with people, you know. Um, Nobody's even joined it yet, so I really hadn't considered doing it 24/7. I've just set it up. I don't even know if anybody can join it. I can see it in the browser, server browser myself, but I don't know if anybody else can or not. Biggin, wasn't it you that suggested that last time that you said you would spring for a dedicated server or something? And I was like, no, man. Yeah, see, you had Logan, and we had Kragar that was coming by for a while, and then I effed off and started playing Elden Ring, and so that all kind of fell apart. I've been popping on and throwing up a stream every now and then, hoping you guys would swing by, and just apologize to everybody. Freaking Elden Ring, man, I'm telling you. I didn't mean to bail on everybody. I see Logan on Steam all the time. He's always playing some kind of fishing game. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, but if you want to... Yeah, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, bro. See what, I'll stream for a little while, and then I don't know, man. It's just, I like making YouTube videos more because I don't feel like I'm very entertaining on the spot like that. There's just long stretches of like, I don't know what the freak to say, man. You forget to turn it off. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, Biggin. Yeah, man, if y'all want to get something together and stuff, for real, like I just really was tinkering with this to see if it could even work. And just in case I did co-op with people so I could back it up easily, because Kragar and Logan, I think you popped on there too, and put some hours into that one map. Yeah, see, that's the problem, man. I run out of things to say. I'm not that deep. But yeah, I kind of isolated myself with Elden Ring too, because the co-op is just so... In order to co-op in that game, it's very convoluted. I don't know if you ever play a Souls game or not, and I don't know, man. I just got tired of like not being able to co-op and stuff. You're not? Are you traveling? Could've swore I had you on Steam or Discord. I try not to bother people. But yeah, we'll get something going if you want to. Colorado. How's the weather up there? The weather down here has been sucky, man. Yeah, but MC, whenever you're ready, you can to join up. Just let me know and I'll give you the info. It's hot in Colorado.
full.
Yeah, no problem, MC. It's hot in Colorado. It's hotter in Colorado than Texas. Ain't no freaking way, man. I thought the humidity would be low and it'd be pleasant up there. Never been to Colorado.
Inventory full.
I don't reckon I have any reason to go up there, to be honest with you. I don't like the mountains. I don't like the snow. I don't like the cold. Yeah, it's been hot down here too where I'm at. I live in the butt crack of the country, man. The humidity's like soup. That's kind of a random place for ice to be, but we'll roll with it. Why am I not getting materials again? See, there's a mod screwing with me, man. I'm not getting materials in some of these holes where the meteorites strike. But I can go over here to this hole.
Inventory full.
I thought when I turned the weather off, it turned that meteor storm crap off, but it didn't. Man, it's the freaking humidity that kills me. Freaking summer times in my state are oppressive. The butt cracks right in behind the... Let's see, how can I put this? Florida's shaped like what? What does Florida look like to you and most people? I mean, let's be real. So in behind that would be the butt crack, so that's where I live. I don't live in Florida, but I kind of wish I did, to be honest with you.
Inventory full.
I wished I did live in the beach. I used to live in Florida when I was a kid. Well, I say I lived there. I spent a summer there with my aunt and uncle. They lived down there. It was in the Fort Myers and Naples area. And actually, man, it was really nice. The humidity was low. I mean, it was kind of nice being November and being like, it would start out cool, but then you'd end up having to lose your jacket by lunchtime, and then it got really nice. I liked it. I'm not much of a beach goer, but I like to people watch, if you know what I mean. That's the only time I eat shellfish too, is like, I only eat it if it's fresh. You know, so I only eat it if I go to the beach, which is very rare.
Inventory full.
Very rare. Okay, MC, let's see. In your server browser, look for Padlock Test Server. Let me know if it's visible. Let's see, it looks like it's just you and Big in here, so I'll just go ahead and give you the password over the stream, because I can always change it. Just let me know if you find the server first, though. Yeah, I live in Alabama, man. Steam. I bet you'll be glad to get home, though. I don't know how long you've been gone or whatever, but I don't know. If you got an old lady like my ex-wife, you might not want to be in no hurry to get back home. Are you kidding me? So why does it show up on my end through my server browser? It's set to public. Oh yeah, it's super hot. Yeah, it's survival. All right, man. I think that's what I have it set to. Let me look at the config and torch. What was it buried under? Just for curiosity. Oh, okay, yeah. Are you ready for the password since it's just you and Bigot in here? I trust him, so... Okay, good. I'm glad that it shows up in the server browser for other people. That was a main hurdle, because I read that was an issue.
Inventory full.
Okay, I see in the log that you joined. Cool. Ouch, where do you live? Switzerland. Man, I don't even know what to say on that. Yeah, your ping is probably going to be higher than it needs to be, being that far away. Did it at least give you the option to spawn here and join the group? Oh, yeah, I hate that your ping's that high. I've got a really good internet connection though, so that shouldn't be an issue. It might just be where you're located. I see you now. Cool. I think I have progress shared and all that good stuff. I think I set everything up right. But yeah, you're free to do whatever you want here. Because I just really want to test stuff. Yeah, you're not warping around or rubber banding. It seems like you're pretty, yeah. Yeah, man. Welcome. I have creative mode enabled, I think. See if it's enabled for you as well. Yeah, you're not rubber banding around or anything. I'm sitting here tracking you. It seems pretty smooth. It's not going to let you do creative, or something about not enabled. Okay. So... you prefer survival? I can change it to creative if you want me to. I don't have a lot unlocked yet, but I think I do have shared progression on. If you could check that for me, that would be awesome. Welcome back, Biggin. Yeah, but MC joined from Switzerland. He joined the play here. His ping is 280, but he says it feels okay. It showed up in the Steam server browser and everything, so that's encouraging. At least I set something up right. But I I would kind of like to. I wish it was creative mode right now, just to, you know, see what we could get away with. But is is the shared progression unlocked for you? Like, you should have quite a bit unlocked already if it is. I'm pretty darn sure I'd enabled that. At least I hope so. I'm really trying to, man. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to do something other than freaking Elden Ring. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not good at this game and everything, but it's the game. The game isn't important that I play. It's just playing with, you know, cool people and stuff. Trying to build some sort of community. That's what I care most about. The game doesn't matter to me. To be honest with you. Even though I suck at this game, I enjoy it. I enjoy. It's fun. It's more fun with other people for sure. Cool, man. Okay, let me see how did I do the shared progression thing? Yeah, let's see. I just, man, I just put so many hours in that game in a very short amount of time. Yeah, I used to have a fishing YouTube channel. I don't remember how to do the shared progression thing. Or is that something I have to do out of game? I don't remember, man. Good Lord. I know it's in here somewhere. The factions tab. Is that what it is? Oh my goodness. Accept everyone. Yeah, what did he say? Oh my goodness. Man, that took entirely. Yeah, man, it seems like every time I return to this game, it's after a long, long break, and I can't remember how to do flipping anything. I mean, I can't remember how to do jack diddly squat, man. I know people that drop by that are like seriously into this game get so frustrated at me trying to watch me play this game, but I don't care, man. Sometimes it's fun learning, relearning. It seems like I would retain something on this game, but I don't know. I'm gonna be a perpetual noob at it. Yeah, I got into fishing too, man. Then I got back into playing video games. So up until recently, I rode motorcycles as well all my whole life. I always had hobbies other than gaming, although gaming has always been part of my life since I was little. Yeah, right. Hey, dude, I really screwed up the other day. I fired this game up and was going to use my Xbox controller just because I like playing with a controller because it's pretty chill. I can kind of lean back in my chair and chill out, you know? And I learned real quick that was the wrong thing to try to do because, dude, you want to talk about relearning the game? That's everything's so different. It's crazy. Okay, what's your Steam name? That was you that was playing that fishing game, wasn't it? I messaged you yesterday and you didn't respond. Or was that a coincidence?
Inventory full.
Because there's a dude named Logan that used to jump on here, but his Steam name is not Logan. And then there's a guy, his Steam name is Logan, and then the in-game name is something else. And it's confusing me. But yeah, was that you playing Fishing World or something? Let me move that torch. I got you.
Meteor storm inbound.
This meteor storm crap right here, man. I don't remember that really being a thing. I need to learn how to turn it off. I thought it would turn off when I turned the weather off, but it's still doing it. And something tells me that just ain't gonna end well for me at some point, because it's been hitting really close. Real close. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into the torch server, MC. I don't know if you can hear me or not, man. But I'm not trying to ignore you for real. Well, apparently you can because you just responded to my verbal question. So I'm gonna have to find that setting and turn it off because that was pretty close. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I forget the button for the in-game chat. Wasn't it B or something? I don't remember. Yeah, bro, but you can freaking build onto anything here that you want to. I'm gonna collect some materials though. Hey man, I'm pretty proud of myself though. I thought I had all the DLC, but about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I went ahead during the sale, everything was like really cheap, and I went ahead and picked up the rest of the DLC I was missing, which is a lot of new stuff to play with, to be honest with you, that I've never been able to play with. Yesterday, I I built this ship and it's way better than anything I've ever built before because I actually try to put a little bit of thought into it and use some of this DLC paint. Man, that looks flipping cool. You can shoot them down with turrets. I didn't know that. Yeah, but I don't know how useful this thing is going to be, but that's got to be the best looking ship I've ever built. And I know it looks like crap to everybody else, but it doesn't look like crap to me. Okay, so you can at least defend yourself against the meteors. Got you. A guy named Flash I was actually on earlier, and he's the one that suggested this mod with the stackable wind turbines. And why is this not a thing in the vanilla game? That is flipping cool, man. It comes with these poles too. Man, I'm digging that. It comes with these three, and then this other section right here is a separate mod for just these poles. But it's got a couple different lights on it. I'll show them to you. It's got this one. And it's got the one that's up there, which, so you can make these little light poles, man. That's cool. See, I don't understand why that's not a thing in the base game, because the blocks that you have by default aren't that great. Now, the offset lights are cool. I have a couple of those on that ship. These right here are pretty cool. But like the light panel and stuff, they don't put off that much light. The spotlight does, but it's kind of like one direction. But yeah, that's because I was looking at this DLC that I didn't have before. Which was it? It was the industrial stuff, the pipes and all the roundness and stuff of those. And I was like, I was going through these other blocks. I was like, why don't we have columns and stuff? Everything's pretty much still square, but we have those rounded objects. Like, this is what we need right here. I guess in theory, you could take these and make columns out of them. Yeah, you could. But yeah, man, I didn't have any of this DLC. The industrial stuff I didn't have. I can't remember if I had that or not. I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't have any of the wasteland stuff. I didn't have the